the same strategy into the next year. I closed 21 transactions. It was not until 2023 where first quarter came around and I had closed one. This was my first market shift, and I definitely had to pivot. From the get-go, I went to all the family reunions and all the mega agents right out the gate. And I remember one event, I heard a guy named Dan Ihara speak about how he built the senior-centric business. And I thought to myself, wow, I love helping my senior clients. Maybe this is what I need to do. And then I went to the next event, and that's when the real estate planner community had evolved. I knew that I had to sign up. Unfortunately, I had not been an agent for 2 years yet, but I wrote a letter pleading my case, and they let me in. And I plugged into everything that they taught us. I took every module and really followed it to a T. And that's kind of what pulled me out of my little first quarter slump. And I really started focusing on working with seniors, trying to find the people who are going to meet my clients before I meet them. And that year I ended, even though I only closed one in quarter one, I ended up that year at 25. Realistically, the way that you service senior clients is the way everybody wants to be serviced. They want empathy, patience. They want you to go above and beyond and kind of take that worry from them. It really is what everybody wants. Narrowing it down as to what their key differences are is having the resources for them and making it so they don't have to go out and do it themselves. The packing and sorting, most of my senior clients have lived in their homes for 30 years. Their homes are very full of all of their memories and all of the things that they've collected. And it can be a little bit paralyzing, if you will, for them to take that first step. So having someone come in, sit down with them and have that conversation that they're not doing it alone. You're not going to have to pack this all yourself, and having those consultations with my senior move manager, it really just makes all the difference. And everybody just wants to get on to their next chapter smoothly. I was packing up my seniors, sticking them in the front seat, getting coffee, and we were driving around to all the different retirement communities looking for a place for them to go. And I liked doing that because one, it's a little bit of a high pressure sales situation. And a lot of seniors get overwhelmed with that. So I would give them my phone number rather than my client's phone number. And we would go and I would help them, I had a list of questions for us to ask, meal plans, costs, what's included, housekeeping, etc. So they didn't feel overwhelmed or nervous about it, and they felt very comfortable. But then I realized that's also not very scalable. I needed to have somebody that knew all these communities. Most of the time they thought I was the daughter. I would always get confused as the daughter. I'm like, no, I'm the realtor. Which they were very shocked to hear that. But at the same time, that helped me build a relationship with those communities because they were like, wait a second, the realtor is coming out and bringing these people to our businesses. When that became not scalable, then Kimberly referred me a woman named Grace, and she's a placement agent, but she's also been in this business prior as a senior social worker since before I was even born. She knows how to appeal Medicaid claims, all of the things that I didn't really have experience in, and she was also going to be a great allied partner. Because what we have in common is all of these other businesses, these allied partners, their businesses all go off of my time frame because we need to sell the house in order to move. We need to sell the house in order to go into a community. So it was really, they needed me as much as I needed them. Together, we just kind of grew. And